Hello everyone. Today we're going to be playing Sonic Speed Simulator. And with their latest update here, it's the Detective Tales. And it's basically asking where did Sonic go. So, in this particular quest here, what you have to do is you have to find the 250,000 footprints. And I already did about half of it because it tends to be a very simple task. You just have to find these footprints, and it does get a little bit boring after a while. So, what you have to do here, you get this trail, then you get the first Chow, then you get second Chow, then you get the golden medal Sonic, then you get Detective Tails. So, I'm already at this point here, so I'll show you what let's see here. Where is he? Alright, so the golden medal Sonic 3.0. This is what he looks like when you get to 150,000. And it looks pretty good, but basically just a reskin of an Metal Sonic, so pretty simple. Um, so uh, it's a really cool workshop he's got here too, which I really like. So we're gonna work on getting Detective Tails. So it should be pretty simple. I mean, these footprints are all over the place. So you can just run around Green Hills or any of the other zones to find the footprints. But the simplest thing to do is basically kind of the same thing over and over again, which is this right here, which is basically these um, time trials. So I basically just run from one checkpoint to the next. And there it is, one lap of it. So each time you do a lap, you're gonna get a specific reward. So it's basically if you can get under 45 seconds, you're gonna get 1,500. Under 55 seconds, it's gonna be 1,000. And anything under a minute 45, you're gonna get 500. So it shouldn't be too difficult to, well, at least get under the minute 45. And 55 seconds is pretty easy too. Under 45 seconds might be a little more difficult. Now you can, again, run around the different zones to get some footprints, or you can choose to just keep doing this time trial a whole bunch of times. Now, I honestly like the time trial better because you can get quite a lot footprints fast, even though still considering you need 250,000, it's still going to take quite a bit of time. So as you go through here, there's lots of footprints as well. So as you're running along this time trial, there's all these footprints, so you want to gather as many of those as you can. And I mean, even just one lap through, you can easily get like 2 or 3,000 of the footprints in addition to whatever your reward is for the time. So it's very reasonable to get the 55 seconds or so, plus maybe 2 or 3,000 just as you're running along here. So in like 1 minute you can get about maybe 4,000 or so. I'm glad they did it that way, because at least as you're racing along here, you know, you're actually kind of having to look a little bit to try to catch as many of those footprints as you can. So I'm trying to get those footprints all over wherever I can get them. So when you do that, that might slow you down a little bit. But if you're just going from the checkpoint to checkpoint, you can be a little faster. So it kind of seems to be a bit of a balancing act between the two of them. But any run, you'll get quite a bit here. So it's just a very repetitive task here. You just gotta keep going again and again at these time trials, because it's just the same thing constantly. That's it, bro. Yes, I keep doing about the same thing. That's why I keep getting around the 55, 56 second range most of the time. But that's still not too bad. It gives you a decent amount every single time you complete it. So, you just gotta keep, just takes a little bit of a while. You just gotta keep doing the same thing over and over again. So I'd probably say this is more like a mid-level update. I mean, they tried a little bit, but I think they could have done a little better job of it. But I do like the idea of these time trials that they started to add in here. Hopefully they do more of those. I'm very glad that they come up with something new every single week, which is a very nice thing here, because it makes you keep coming back to this game. Because I think this game has a lot of potential here to certainly be one of the best Sonic games. As long as they can keep updating things and finding new, different ways of doing things. But it certainly is a lot of fun to play this game. Just you gotta keep grinding along at this, because this does take quite a bit of time just doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, again, you certainly could go I'm more on a scavenger hunt through the different zones. I mean, specifically Hilltop, it seemed like they did have a lot of footprints there. Lost Valley had a lot of them. I mean, even not as much so Green Hill, but that's why they set up this. Most of them are in this trial. So I think that still the time trials is going to be the fastest way to get all the footprints. It just takes a while, because it's a long time. You got to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But I'm still very glad that they put these time trials in. It at least gives you an incentive to try to get through each lap pretty fast. I mean, it would be nice if they had multiple time trial routes on this, but I guess they decided this is probably the easiest way that they could put one good race in here. So again, like 59 seconds, still only get the 500 out of it, but from the amount that each time you go through, you get quite a few that you can just pick up along the way there. Yeah, and each footprint again is is worth 25 that you collect. Still just takes a very long time to get through it. Alright, that's a little better, 50 seconds. So in that case I get 1,000 plus all the amount that I found. So like every single time you're gonna find probably a couple thousand in addition to that. Yeah, they get you there when you fall off a couple of those spots. You gotta go all the way around to get back onto it sometimes. That slowed us down. But at least, you know, some of the rewards you get, I mean, the chows that you get are like the event chows, so that can help a little bit. The Metal Sonic 3.0 is kind of just another Metal Sonic skin, basically, they added in. And then, main thing though is just see how good Detective Tails is. So, we're almost there. And it feels like each time you go through a lap, it gets a little bit less and less exciting. Just because they only have one uh, route. I hope that in the future, you know, they put in several different routes. Like one of the last updates in Pumpkin Hill, where they had 3 different routes you could choose from. Here, you know, you just got one route. So after a while, you know, I just hope that they do put in more routes if they continue to do these time trials like this. But even still, these time trials do make it a lot more fun. Wow, that was the worst time there. Kept falling there, but at least still get 500 plus what I collected there. Oh no, I missed one. You know what, let's restart that one. Alright, 53 seconds. So I get 1,000 there at that time. Plus everything I collected. Okay, so 30,000 more. So they limit your speed on this. So it's basically mostly trying to cut the corners really tight and a few minor things that you can do. You try to get the time as low as you can. But you reach a point where you just know where each thing is, and you just gotta try to just squeeze every second you can off of it. I mean, I'm sure I'm still doing something wrong. There's probably a few things I could do, because you should be able to easily get under the 45 seconds, but I still haven't been able to do that. But my best time, I think, is like 49 seconds. There's another 55. That's still another 1,000. Alright, so should only need a few more laps. We're almost there. That's the second time in a row I fell off there. That goes all the time. Yeah, I mean, a bunch of spots here. If you fall off, then it takes a couple seconds to get back to a couple of those spots there. Alright. Maybe one more if we get a lot. You get it? Alright. We got him. So it took... What do we do here? So it took 65 times of laps to go through it. Because I basically spent the entire time just doing those laps. Alright, so... Let's see what we got here. What do you say? I located Sonic. He is trapped in an inescapable cyberspace. I'm recovering more info from this tiny junk bulk. Come back next week to know how to travel cyberspace, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so looks like there's a bit of a setup for another part to it eventually. So let's see what we got. Where is he? Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, Detective Tails. Yeah, he looks really good here. Yeah, those shoes look really cool. He got a really nice hat. Got the tie there, a suit. Yeah, he looks really good. I mean, I really like that hat. It's really cool. But yeah, so let's see what we can do here. Yep, just another really cool skin here we can add to the collection. Alright, so there he is. And alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, you gotta go fast.